Hey everybody, it's been a good while since I've shot a video. Figure I'd give you all an update. So my green starry polyp is way overdue for a haircut. Unfortunately, the shop that I sell the frags to in Fort Worth they still have some that I sold them a couple of months ago. So I'm gonna hold off on fragging it and touch base with the shop from time to time and see if or when they want more GSP frags. So now I did get some. Those are bubblegum Montipores. I got quite a few of them actually. They've been on the frag plugs a good while, as you can tell by the algae growth on the plugs. And when I take those to the shop to sell them out, before I take them there, I'll clean the plugs up. So this hammer only had 2 heads on it when I bought it, and I am up to like 18 heads now. It's been a year and a half since I got it. So I think that's pretty cool, going from 2 heads to like 18 plus heads. And this colony's doing really nicely. That, I don't know, the wire's kind of in the way, but that is a Walt Disney. It looks nothing like the pictures, so I'm hoping that over time it'll color up some. The corals are doing pretty good. I'm a little disappointed. My Poto flamethrower, he's still growing, and what's happening is the zoas are encroaching. So I use my little laser and burn them off when they get too close to it. But this guy is really not growing much at all. Probably needs to be moved to a higher point in the tank, get some more power to it. That's on my to-do list. And this one is a forest fire, and that one is the bubblegum. And this one is a voodoo magic. So it's doing really well. Slow, but it still's doing well. Back up a little bit, so that's my Zoa garden. It's getting a little bit crazy in there. So these guys are doing well. And this Duncan here, it's another one of those that only had 2 heads on it when I bought it, and I'm over a dozen heads on them now. This guy on the right is a reverse Superman Montipora. At least that's what it was labeled as when I bought it. And now that it has grown past the rocks, what I'll probably start doing is fragging the parts that are overhanging the shelves. But it took over a colony of vermitid snails. Totally grew over the snail's tube. I think that's kind of cool. Up here in the center is a Fruity Pebbles. It's doing nicely. The guy in the back has grown about a little over an inch, pretty much all the way around. Not quite sure if I'm going to leave him there, or if I'm going to peel him off the rocks and move him. And that is my colony of plate corals. Hollywood Stunner, purple, I believe that's purple digitata, purple or blue. This green monstrosity, it's like over a foot from one end to the other. And I'll probably start fragging it up. But it has encrusted on the rock next to it. So coral's gone wild. But yeah, doing pretty well. I believe that it was listed as a green slime spongeode when I bought it. So these guys are all doing really well. Really nice polyp extension on this Pinky the Bear. And it's gone nuts and is encrusting the rocks. And these guys started with one. There's 4 on this rock, and then I got another one in my quarantine tank. So I don't know if you can really see it. Let's see if I can zoom in without dropping the camera. This guy here started out with one little head. It was like a little 3/4 inch nook. It's been on the frag rack for a little over 2 months now. So, zoom back out. But we're getting ready to do the Wednesday water change on it, and I just figured I'll show you guys the tank in the state that it's in. Got a little bit of algae growing on the glass, got some bacterial blooms in the sand. We're still dialing it in, but we're getting really close. But all in all, I think the corals is filling in really nicely. I may, if I pop that Poto flamethrower off, I may mount it in that area there. Maybe at the top, or maybe there's a little ledge there, maybe mount it on that ledge. That'll put it higher up and it'll get more par. It'll actually be between the center banks of T5s. So it maybe that it just needs more par for it to take off and really start to grow. So, but all in all, it's doing really well. We'll just keep plugging away at it. Alright, y'all have a blessed day.